Hello, Klaus here, and welcome back to yet another video here at the channel. In today's video, we are going to do something interesting. We are going to unbox and talk about the Laowa 35mm nanomorphic lens, which is in flavor of anamorphic. So let's get this out of the box as fast as possible. I just got this in with the mail today, so I'm pretty excited about it. So just a quick disclaimer, I will not send this by Laowa. I did buy this with my own money, and I did support the Indiegogo campaign, so I just got this, so I'm excited. So let's open up the box here and let's see what we have. First up, we have a pouch for the lens, which is good. Then we have the EF adapter. We have the lens itself. And we have a bunch of tools and stuff like that when we are going to change the mount here. So that's pretty good. Let's just take that aside. A very quick unboxing because there isn't that much in it. So let's get to the fun part, the lens itself. So let's see here. Here we have the lens. Feels pretty, pretty good and pretty solid in my opinion here. So also the lens cap is nice. Real premium, it's like metal, really, really nice. So the focus ring here is also pretty smooth. And the aperture is a little harder, but that's normal and it feels pretty good. So this is the PL mount version. So if you have a PL camera, you can of course use this and you don't have to use the adapter, which I don't have a PL camera, I have a EF camera. I want to try this out on the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 6K Pro and also on my Ursa would be fine. I want to try it out on those. So if you want to know how to actually do this swapping of the mount, I did do a video all about that and you can have a look at that right up here. So you don't miss out on how to do that. And then I want to do some different tests, of course, with the lens, trying out the 35mm in some different scenarios. Also, I want to maybe just compare these two lenses. This is the Sirui 35mm anamorphic lens. And as you see, this is for micro four thirds. And this is not right now for PL, but as you see, it is actually smaller than a micro four thirds lens, and I do know that the 35mm lens is quite big from Sirui, and also the weight is so different. This is really heavy and this is really light, which is of course a pretty good thing. Also the lens comes in a variety of different mounts, of course, and also in flavors. They do come in a blue ambient blue, a yellow ambient, and a white ambient. So I have, of course, the blue ambient because all of the Sirui has blue, and I want to see if I can use these two lenses combined together. Also, this is a squeeze factor of 1.5, and it's the same as the Sirui. It's also 1.5. Also, the built-in gears on the Laowa is really nice. It's really nice to have these cine gears when you're using follow focuses and stuff like that. So that is also very nice. On the Sirui, it is a plasticky one, and actually the gears are only available or are only in the 35mm. They didn't come with the other version, so you had to buy those separately. So just to keep that in mind as well. Price-wise, because the EF versions or PL version are quite more expensive than the other versions of the Laowa. I think they are twice the price, so I think they were around, don't quote me if I'm wrong here, I think they were around $1,400, which is quite expensive for a lens, but then again there is a bunch of other anamorphic lenses out there that are way more expensive than that. So I think still it is good value. It is a little more expensive than the Sirui because those are around, I think these are 700. At least that's what I gave for them because I did support both of those on Indiegogo. I think that is the right thing to do if you want to get some cool lenses for yourself and help the creators to make them. So that's basically it for now. I'm going to do some test shots with the lens, and of course I will talk to you along the way and come with my opinion on the lens at the very end. Okay, with that out of the way, let's get right to it. So for the first part of this test, I just did some shots outside at night, and this is the result I got from that. And overall, I'm pretty happy with the shots. It's a pretty nice lens, I think. So for the next shot, I went inside to the studio where I have more control of the light, and this is more like a bokeh test of the lens. Also, of course, there wouldn't be any test without testing out the flares, and here we have the flares, and I think the flares are very nice. It's not too saturated as I've seen in some of the other anamorphic lenses. I think these are pretty nice. So in case you were wondering, I did try out the Sirui 35mm as well. The camera is the same spot, and this is the shot you're going to get when you're shooting on the Micro Four Thirds mount. Also, you can see the lens flares here, and they are a bit more exaggerated than the Laowa. And just for the comparison, here we have the bokeh test first on the Sirui and here on the Laowa. Of course, we have a wider field of view because of the sensor size. And of course, here we have the flare test, and you can see that the flares on the Laowa are not as saturated as on the Sirui lens. So overall, this is a very nice lens. It has a very good feel to it, and it comes in at a reasonable price compared to other EF anamorphic lenses. It is very small and a nice little lens to have in your camera bag if you are a fan of the anamorphic look. Anyway, I do hope you found this video useful. If you did, please hit that subscribe button, give the video a like, share it with your friends if you think it would help them out, and if you want to be notified every time there's a new video on this channel, please hit that bell icon down in the corner. Until next time, keep filming, keep learning, and keep sharing.